Hello. 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 Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Either Cat, Sunny, Lamp, Bellhound, PCU, howdy, howdy. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Doing good. Just one more day of work. Hell yeah. Just one more day. One more day. We can do this, gang. We can survive. Oh, you're right, it's weekend for you. Already weekend. Okay, enough echoey. Just bought a few DLC in a game. Oh yeah, it's the winter sale. I just open Steam and I was like, winter sale! I'm like, oh, okay. Time to not buy anything. Please help. What game did you buy? There's a Steam Awards. The 2025 Steam Awards. Vote now. I'm gonna vote. Escalation to 33, of course. I am so sorry for everyone that hates that. VR Game of the Year. I have no idea. Labor of Love. The Steamies. Is that how they're called? Best game on a Steam Deck. How the fuck am I supposed to know? I say having a Steam Deck. I have a Steam Deck, but I don't have games. I just saw it here, Clover Pit. That reminds me. I saw they have Clover Pit on Game Pass, so I actually downloaded it on my Xbox. I might check it out one of these days. I don't know if I want to stream. I feel like that's one of those games that I'm just gonna enjoy by myself. But yeah, I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh hey, that looks interesting. Some DLC for GW Evolution 2 and the acclaimed winner of the year, Fallout 4 GOTY. It's a good chill out and number go up games. Hell yeah, we love those. I still haven't completed any Slay the Spire run, but you know what? We roll with the punches. Better with friends. Peak. Outstanding visual style. Oh man, if we're talking about visual style, I'll probably go with the one they have here, Dream Barbecue, whatever the fuck that is. Because that is the only one with an actual unique visual style. Well, that and My Little Puppy, but this seems suspicious. Most innovative gameplay. How the fuck would I know? I don't play games. Man, I want to try out Blueprints. I heard good things about that. Best game you suck at award. Okay, this is a good one. Also, I'll go about EDF 5, EDF 6, and ME Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Damn! The last game I bought was Risk of Rain 2. I'm gonna vote Elden Ring here just because it's the only one I played. Best soundtrack. Expedition 33. Outstanding Storage Game Award. I have no idea. Haven't played any of this. What about Dispatch? Because my sister told me it was really good. Sit back and relax. Here, what's this? Oh, it looks cute. Power Wash. I haven't even played the second one, but you know what? Just by the first one, it works. Okay, perfect. Those are my votes. Yippee! Votes have been casted. Hello! You got an interesting name there, Goku Made Club. Anyway. Have I given out the second set of memberships? Yes, I did. Okay, nice. Nice. So then are we ready for war, guys? Are we ready for more war? What flavor of love and hope will we taste tonight? We shall see. There is an event going on also that I was hoping I would be able to do on a stream, but I probably won't. Claim all. Okay, let me claim all my things. Get this over with. Get all the free goodies. But yeah, we were in... I forgot the years already. No, no tutorials. Let me free. But we were in the years of World War I. Except it had extended for like an extra 2 years. So, you know, everyone was having a lot of fun. Yippee! Exactly. I love the mud and oddly meaty smell of the soil. Damn, okay. But anyway. Let's go! We got much progress to make. But first... I'm gonna try my luck. My luck is... very bad. Wait, was that a 6 or...? Let's go!
Robuska, the greatest vampire of the century, graces you with her presence. Now where is my welcome banquet? Oh, I do hope there's Bonita.
I really wanted her. Yippee! I'll just skip the rest.
Sometimes I wonder.
Nice, 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 nice. That reminds me though, there should be... Where's like the monthly thing here? Oh, did I? Oh, I grabbed them already, okay. Refreshes in 13 days, okay.
Turn on that cute boy box and switch to FM8. There will be sports at 7:30. Yes, that's right. We're listening to this one.
Let me grab this shit. All right. We were in here a long, long way. What's this war room? The tactical telegram refreshes the construction progress missions with every version update. Complete these missions acquire secret gold, collect more scroll to earn more rewards. Completing my chapters in the Roots of the Tale series unlocks period markers in the strategic sandbox. Switch between these recorded moments to review corresponding events in the sandbox. Ugh. Yo! 3D? Oh, this is the thingy that I was completing. Okay. Let us continue then. So we were... Actually, it should say here.
And switch to FM8.
1920.
Sports at 7:30. Yes, that's right. We're listening to this.
1920. October 19. 11:57. almost noon. Grayish blue. Shrouded in shadows and fog. Oh yeah, so some guy had just been sniped, now that I remember. Do you guys remember that? So let's keep going. Having parted ways with the curious gravedigger, the knight continues back to the Foundation's safe zone. Tangled branches rustle, sharpening her mind into alarm. But as her hand twitches to her sidearm, a small and timid creature hops out.
Nur ein Hase. Wie schön, dass Sie zurückgekehrt sind.
It feels in some way hopeful. If the hares can return, perhaps two people, flowers, life. Unless... The sound is unmistakable, and yet she questions herself.
Was that a gunshot?
She drops low, seeking its source, scanning, placing the sound.
From the safe zone.
Battle-honed senses strain to pick out the smallest detail. The abrupt alert tone startles her upright and out of cover.
No ID. But it has to have come from someone in the Foundation.
Any changes to the nuke team? Not yet. She hits the connect button.
Marsha, right?
Who are you?
No time to explain, just listen. Colonel Hirschfelder was just assassinated getting into his car right after the parley. The shot went clean through his neck, severed the carotid artery.
The Colonel's dead?
Yeah, but the important thing is that the shot came from the forest, somewhere near your location.
How do you know where I am?
Just take cover. I'll call again when it's safe.
Don't ask questions!
Who on earth are...
The call is cut. Marsha switches the device to silent and tucks it away, stunned.
With the Colonel dead, there isn't much hope for the peace talks.
She repeats the message under her breath, her mouth dry.
Can't worry about that now. The sniper may still be here.
Nyum, nyum. I know where the shot came from. How? It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's near where you are. How do you know where I am? Don't worry about it. She siphons the shock into willpower. The Order's training has taught her how to manipulate her emotions, controlling them right down to the flow of hormones. They've also taught her not to sit and wait for death.
All I have is this pistol. Still, a bullet is a bullet. I'll just need to get close.
Okay, but you're against a sniper. Retrieving her weapon, she waves tactically between thick tree trunks and dense shrubs that offer concealment, inching her way back to Montpay. Between the brambles and foliage, she spies armed figures in the distance.
Over there.
Who's there?
Evidently, she has been spotted too. On instinct, she slumps downward, and a bullet scrapes a long gash across her metal armor.
Small caliber. 5 of them. 2 with machine pistols. Their uniforms? Unclear in origin.
Come out!
A flurry of follow-up shots shred bark and skin, painting her armor with splashes of blood. Come out, they say, and then start blasting. But she leans on her training, slowing her heartbeat to limit her bleeding and maintain focus.
Need to leave one alive. Now, to get a little closer.
Wow, I know, right? Like, imagine controlling your heartbeat so you can control your bleeding. Insane. I gotta leave one alive as a response to an ambush. Oh yeah, also that.
Hey, the snipers.
There! A white robe! Looks like a medic? She's alone. Take her out!
Amnetic, take her out.
Never underestimate your enemy, gentlemen.
This is some great music.
The voice. It's been.
I'll show you. Enemy reaction predicted.
I'll be right here.
I never miss. Of course. Danger. Lock up.
Look! He's down, boss.
That was not me.
I should have known the bitch would be a distraction.
Who made that shot?
Retreat!
A fragment of truth.
I found my target.
I will be watching you.
Sentinel, is that you?
Targets were confirmed. I'll show you.
The voice.
Enemy reaction predicted.
Hello, Mango Tango.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Her ambushers fall one by one. Marcia picks up from cover, unable to identify their uniforms.
Black uniforms. Can't tell who they might be. Perhaps the Manus? Never mind. Who is it that helped me? Could you...
While Marcia is pondering this, a few dry leaves land on top of her head.
Cast your eyes up.
Huh?
Hey yo! Her rescuer bears a rifle, heavy caliber, a scope with distinct markings, the weapon of a sniper. Screenshot time. Look at her. Look at that aura. Her level of aura is insane. Saving this. A dangerous inference is thrown in her mind. Yet Marcia begins tentatively.
Was it you who shot these men? Do you know who they are?
She feels as if the questions are only pebbles lobbed too lightly to reach the perched stranger.
You must have something more to say. Why bother showing yourself otherwise?
Tell me, what is it that the Foundation concerns itself with here?
That's no secret. We're working on a parlay to end this war. But one of the representatives has just been assassinated.
Where way to store your ammo? It's for the aura.
These soldiers dressed in black could be our culprits.
No. They were sent forth to protect Hirschfelder, though they tarried too late.
Wait, you know Hirschfelder? Do you have any idea who shot him?
I did.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. She's just gonna come out and say it.
You.
Acrid smoke stings her eyes, blinding her vision.
Why?
Management dictate? No. The field marshal will not entertain such a thing.
Look at that old ass phone.
You've simply conjured up some invisible enemy to achieve your goals. We can conclude only this, that our enemy agreeing to this parley was only a ruse, and that the assassination of our colonel was meant to sow fear in our ranks. We will not yield to such a contemptible tactic. They have chosen war, and we will answer in kind.
The line is cut abruptly, leaving no room for negotiation. Confusion and tension rippled through the office, simmering like a pot ready to boil.
The assassination in Monpei has been a serious blow to our global efforts. Many nations have withdrawn from our peace talks in response.
Did we lose anyone?
No. Our investigators on the scene confirmed they heard just a single gunshot at a time. We do have a confirmed sighting of the shooter.
Yes, I heard. Yet they didn't fire on her. Which means our shooter isn't likely to be with the Manus.
Hey, Raven. The chief of staff nods in agreement, then lays out the situation at hand.
The Hawks have reacted strongly to this incident. They're calling for the Foundation to enter a state of war readiness again. Iron Knight gave quite a speech at our last meeting. It's clear the moderates are wavering over to his side.
The vice president sets a chess piece on the desk and flicks it. It rolls in a slow arc.
True, but there are still things we can do to maintain the balance. We must consider violence our last resort. Send a special unit to Monpei. I need to figure out what really happened.
Razor is on a mission at the Eastern Front. They won't be back in contact for several days. There are 3 squads presently available for deployment. Codenames Metaphor, Almond, and Minerva. But I don't believe any of them are suitable for this mission. We're left with only one option. The newly founded 12.
That's Craeus's team. I'm sure he'd be eager to buff up his resume with this mission. He's eager to prove himself.
All the members of the 12 used to work for Craeus at the Visuals Bureau. Their experience could be useful for this mission. Many of the arcane crime cases they cracked involved the Manus.
I understand he's been seen in the company of several prominent Hawks. He even spoke with Aranai several times.
Are you suggesting his policy leanings could pose a problem?
On the contrary, he'll make a fine choice, precisely because his appearance at the front line will calm the Hawks' nerves.
Understood.
Tell Craeus he and his team will set off in 2 hours.
"2 hours. Come on in, your friends have been waiting for you. Okay. Chris and Temon, this is the next day. Wait, is it this? Actually, that might be night and this might be midnight. Hollow brass tubes stack into mountains beyond counting.
Since the first grenade exploded in our trench, we've been dreaming of the moment when the guns fall silent and our commander calls out, "The war is over." The marshals will attend the victory banquet in His Majesty's palace, and the officers will pin shiny medals on their chests, and we will get to go home.
Out of my way, soldiers! I said make way!
His call to arms is passed through the winding trenches, passing over veterans as lump against the walls with indifference.
What's wrong?
Major Brown, the battalion commander, storms around a corner, followed by a long line of recruits with heads bowed.
Wilhelm, 2nd Company.
Jawohl, Herr Major.
Wilhelm straightens up, meeting the eyes of his commander. Major Brown points to the line of recruits behind him, their faces blank and strangely foreign.
You will be in charge of these runs from now on, and I'll need you to choose the pick of this litter to join the stormtroopers.
The stormtroopers?
Jawohl, Major.
The mayor claps Wilhelm on his shoulder and boldly steps up to a firing position. He clears his throat.
Soldiers, I have some bad news. Half an hour ago in Monpei, at the site of this so-called parley, our representative, Colonel Hirschfelder, was assassinated by a French sniper.
What?
Helmets swivel, voices turn from sharp whispers to despair.
How's the Traum? The devil is he talking about? How could a sniper have made it so far behind our lines?
The cool name for mid-shield, I see. The mayor stands above the murmurs.
Soldaten, we can't let our enemies sow fear within our ranks. Let their desperate attack bring us together and give us the strength to destroy them once and for all. They will pay.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying? They will pay in blood for what they've done.
Let their desperate attack bring us together and give us the strength to destroy them once and for all. They will pay in blood for what they've done.
Sorry, man, I thought you were done with your line. The mingling of voices turns into an ominous hum within the trench.
Was zum Teufel? I thought this was finally going to end.
I can't. I can't even force myself to care.
Damn!
With hate and rage, they scheme to destroy our fatherland. But we march against them with strength and cunning of wolves. Will you stand with me, soldiers? Will you stand for the Kaiser and for victory? They're good. You've shown me your steel, soldiers. You are the pride of the fatherland. Victory lies ahead, ready for the taking. Now take up your rifle and get back to your positions.
Just another pointless Banzai charge, I promise. Just another Banzai charge and we'll be in Paris. Just one more! With his impromptu speech over, he drops down from the firing platform and leads a further cadre down the line. Second Company's new recruits tote bags so heavy they look liable to sink into the mud. The company's vets close in to offer relief.
Ach, Frontischwein, what's that you're holding? You got a fresh tin? Eisencow? Sausages?
Their questions slide of the recruits, slipping down through the cracks of the boards at their feet. Some glance up from under oversized helmets, wide eyes locking with the tattered beds.
God, did you see the way they looked at us? It was like there was nothing behind their eyes.
Erich, did you notice? I don't think they understood a word you said.
Hold on a moment. Hold on. What do you mean?
Shameful.
Erich throws a hand in the air, shaking his head as he walks off. But Wilhelm musters up his sense of obligation as company commander, patting a recruit's helmet enthusiastically.
Come on, boys, follow me. I'll show you to your dugout. Mind the gaps on the duckboards. Herr Hauptmann, perhaps first we should drill them on keeping their heads down and avoiding artillery. Remember how many comrades we lost in our first days? Not now. First we need to...
You were saying?
Oh.
Take cover! Get in there, move!
For Sparta!
Move, move, move! God in Himmel, you're not bulletproof!
I think the stormtrooper choices will be made for him.
I'll tell you where to run, understood? In Deckung, boys! Come on, don't just stand there, follow me!
Everyone's panicked!
Rudolph, give me a hand. We need to get them moving.
Don't worry. It's been proven safe.
I'll show you.
Target square confirmed. Would you care to lie down?
Icarus, eyes on the target.
Enemy piece overloaded.
Have a load!
What does this do?
A fragment of truth.
I found my target.
Enemy reaction predicted.
All in moderation.
A fourth.
Damn, okay.
I'll show you.
Targets were confirmed.
I found my target. Icarus, find your mark.
Barrage.
I never miss.
Hey!
Checkmate. Enemy reaction predicted. Targets were confirmed.
Her ult with this skin is
Queen to F6. A queen for a king. Enemy piece overloaded.
it's amazing.
Eliminate target. Unstable.
Hey! Great. Now back to the salon.
Oh, we're back at the graveyard. Another body slumps to the ground. A shovel bites into the earth beside it. The sound of artillery rumbles through the woods like a distant storm.
It seems peace lies beyond our grasp.
He crouches and brushes aside some caked mud from a half-rotten arm. He doesn't notice, or pays no heed to, the soft scrape of metal ascending up the hill. His hands go still, then he rises. He lingers wordlessly on the face that greets him.
You don't remember who I am?
Your presence is familiar, but faces and names come slowly. There are so many memories here. It can be difficult to tell what is from what was.
I'll wait a little longer next time.
Marcia turns her eyes to a stone monument placed at the base of the hill. A slanted slab laid flat on the ground, etched with elegant carvings.
Patriots. Did you make the cenotaph?
A stranger brought it here. A gift for the dead.
I see. I found your Mayor's package. Here.
She hands the figure a thin envelope. Along with it, a handwritten note.
A message came for you, I think. From the front. It seems your Mayor needs you to report back immediately.
Charon unfolds the note.
Jawohl. Soldiers must go where they are ordered.
Another thing. They're sending a new head of security to oversee the safe zone. His name is Kreas, a tall man with red hair. He'll be responsible for investigating the assassination. You can contact him if you need anything. The Foundation has already tightened security on every road to the town. I don't think you'll run into...
She appears once again on a weed-choked dirt path.
Any danger on your way back?
She's here! Rain cloak, rifle, that distinctive headpiece. Marcia could never mistake her.
You're...
Marcia steps forward, only to be blocked by the Grapekeeper.
The dead rest here. They have seen enough violence.
You don't know what she did. She...
A burst of breathy air rushes out behind clenched teeth. Though she tries to restrain herself, her hand climbs up to the sidearm at her waist.
Do you know her?
She brought the cenotaph to honor the dead.
She's so beautiful. The stranger walks to the monument, standing perfectly still before it and paying no heed to either of them. She pulls a single white wild chrysanthemum from her cloak. Her stone-like skin stands out against the soft petals.
Ihre Haut. Sie sieht so aus, als wäre sie aus Stein. Und dieser Kopfschmuck. Ich glaube, ich habe ihn schon einmal gesehen. Könnte es sein, dass du...
Then a soft rumble, grumbling chanting. Even without hearing the words, she understands what it is. Prayer.
La coquille brisée est abandonnée. Mettons fin à la pénitence, sans fin.
That's some nice French.
Que vos âmes traversent les arches, du sombre vers la paix. Que votre chemin soit libre de l'œil rouge, tandis que vous aspirez au paradis.
Eyes of red, what do they mean by that? The white flower is left at the foot of the stone. She pauses in thought, then traces a strange shape in the air. The ritual is over. The mourner turns and meets Marcia's guarded eyes.
Oui, meet again, young chevalier.
Young Chevalier. Give me a minute, I'm gonna put on some socks because it's cold. Crawl into bed as Optomobile. Wanna be lulled into sleep with Tales of War. Alright, let's go. Cloak and statue. In times of war, unreliable information spreads faster than truth, making it impossible to separate fact from fiction. Listen in. Field hospital conversations. Have you heard about the Sentinel? I saw her that night. Before anyone could react, all know I was already down. The shot was unbelievable. Did you get a clear look at her? It was too dark to see much, just a figure wearing a cloak. But I'm almost certain she was carrying a level rifle. She's probably on our side. I wouldn't be so sure. They say she's the one that took out General Mathis 2 weeks ago. Maybe someone playing both sides. Either way, having that warmonger gun is good for us all. Ow, that hurts. Bear with it, I'm almost finished. Marcia soaks a towel in cold water and wrings it out. The wounded soldier's fever still hasn't broken. Her eyes move from one amputee to the next, checking each stump for signs of infection. Listen, another soldier cuts in, his face wrapped in bandages with only one eye visible. The Sentinel doesn't take sides because she isn't human. That's no rifle, it's a javelin or a spear. And she's got wings, silent as a bat. During the day, she turns into a stone statue. You could walk right past without noticing. But at night, she comes alive and hunts. Ever seen those church gargoyles? That's exactly what she looks like. Maybe those wings were just her cloak, the first soldier insists. It's more than that. My comrades so bullets hit her, but she didn't even flinch, like they were hitting a solid rock. Hey, Johnny, isn't that right? Johnny? Marcia pauses before looking up. Johnny died just after dawn this morning. Oh. Oh, okay. R.I.P. Johnny. Now, 12:20. Yeah, it seems to be midnight. A push for peace. Inside the briefcase lies irrefutable evidence that peace is possible. The stranger studies Marcia again.
He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city.
Pardon?
Yeah, same.
You possess remarkable self-control, a trait seldom seen.
Mood. A hint of approval, odd and unspoken, leaves Marcia unsure how to react.
My thanks. But I have a question.
As I have one for you.
Why did you kill the colonel?
Answer me likewise. Why did you protect him?
To be fair, that is my reaction to a lot of French women. Elaborate. Marcia gestures toward the slope to the row of crude headstones filling the ridge.
But trying to end the war.
No comment? Alright, keep your secrets.
And I as well.
You seem to mourn the dead, but you don't realize how far you've set us back? We were nearing a ceasefire.
Petals from pale flowers tumble by in the dry wind. Sentinel leans forward, gently shielding the flowers from the wind with her cloak.
6 years and the war rages still. Do you think ending bloodshed is as simple as to say, "'Tis done"? Have you any mind of the mission the Foundation pursues here?
We know it won't be simple. Yet each side was open to negotiation. That's why they sent...
The chuckle is wry and dark.
You placed false hope on Hirschfelder. You invited a wolf into a bed of lambs. You think his death to be the spark of a reignited war. But even if I had stayed my hand from him, your plans would have been for naught.
Her uniform is so cool.
The Manus scheme and the wicked prosper.
Malus Vindictae. You know of their plans? Then you're claiming that Hirschfelder was a Manus?
She lets a question linger long enough to feel unanswered. Then the sniper begins.
He is not one of those devils. He is only one tool of many. The Manus offer the gifts of Mammon and Asmodeus, greed and destruction. Hirschfelder was tempted by their technologies, and became a willing servant in their schemes.
A groan rises up from the horizon, the sound of distant artillery drumming, throbbing like the heartbeat of a wounded beast. She raises a second finger.
But others serve them unknowing, affected by an arcane skill which clouds their eyes in red mists, driven to blood and glory as a starving dog is to the hunt.
Her eyes shift to the stiff outline of a soldier she knows as Karen.
Your commander, Eberhard Braun, bears that mist.
It takes a moment for the words to find some impact. When he speaks again, there seems to be a change in his voice.
Then will you see that death comes to him, as you did Hirschfelder.
Damn!
That is not yet certain. I do not kill without purpose.
Karen does not seem to find a reply, his mask concealing any trace of emotion.
What you just said about the manners, can you confirm any of it? The Foundation could make use of any intelligence you have. We may be able to save these peace talks, but we will need proof.
All is vain. There is nothing new under the sun. When I told my commander about the menace, all I received for my effort was scorn. Their eyes were not satisfied with seeing, nor their ears with hearing. Kings and generals yet still turn a blind eye to the suffering.
As it happens.
If they had a shred of the light of God within them, they would never have pursued this war. As for the Foundation, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and what is wanting cannot be numbered. I have no faith in them.
I love that pale blue gray of her uniform. Yeah! It's so good. She looks so good. She looks away, pulling her cloak tighter.
That is all I have to say.
She's wearing enough to let all her flashes stand out. Yeah.
Spare him.
Karen speaks, the change in his voice now more acute, more vivid, and more personal.
Eberhard Braun, I need you to spare his life.
Neither mercy nor vengeance is mine to give.
Damn, okay, girl.
It is officially 1920. I wonder at other people's impressions of this war. From what I've seen, there are two contrasting views, though in various forms. One of heroism, and the other, sadness. There is one truth which I have found bridges both of these visions. Despite how cruel it may sound, this war is the prelude of a new era. I have to believe that, because if this death and destruction so unparalleled in history does not herald change, then there is no hope for humanity.
Damn. Damn. Nobody tell him about World War II.
How bleak.
The leader of the 12 stands on the streets of Monetizing, looking over where Colonel Hirschfelder was killed. By the time he arrives, all other military forces have withdrawn. Only the Foundation remains on site to guard the ruins of the town.
Blackbird, give me a hand.
As soon as I finish my bread, Beagle.
His team has already begun shoring up the town's defenses. Their line pulled back to use a corner of the street.
There are 122 armed personnel available at your disposal, sir. 23 of them are Arcanists. I've brought you their profiles.
He takes the personnel file from the security staff member, eyes shifting toward the makeshift HQ flying the Foundation flag.
Right then, I'll read through these. Now get back to your position. I need eyes on our command post.
Yes, sir.
The staff members walks away, and in the same moment, a curiously armored field medic approaches.
Marsha, is it?
You recognize me, Mr. Krios?
I read your report on my way here. You're the one that encountered our sniper. Twice now, I hear.
You know too much.
Correct. I have some additional details about my encounters. The first is that I appear to have been followed out into the forest the first time. I was warned on my device just after the shooting.
Never mind that. What about the other thing?
That doesn't concern you? Fine. The other thing is that I have reason to believe our sniper is a gargoyle.
A gargoyle?
There are records of gargoyles participating in this war as part of arcane skill response units. They're able to petrify their bodies at will, making them immune to small caliber arms. And I believe they're able to render themselves undetectable.
Sounds as if you've fought them before.
The assumption pierces her more cleanly than any bullet, but she forces the emotion down, giving an answer as truthful as she can bear.
You could say that.
Oh, did she maybe fight them on her time? Question mark.
It would go far to explain how she managed to enter Monetizing without being noticed. I'll have to ask HQ to send us a counter-arcanum device. She shot the colonel, but then slipped out, leaving our own agents unharmed. We can't be sure of anything, but we can't rule out that she may possess reliable intel about the Manus.
Rush footsteps interrupt Cryo's thoughts.
Mr. Krios?
The newcomer is obviously out of place, the sort of well-dressed that usually comes with fanfare.
I'm Herr Georg Kramer from the Interfactional Committee. I've come on behalf of the Reichstag to start another round of negotiation with the Foundation.
What? You've gone over the parliament? Okay.
Didn't you get the message? The parley has been cancelled, Herr Kramer. Seems there's no more room for negotiations. My job now is to investigate the possible involvement of Manus Vindictae.
The visitor steps forward. Though he lowers his voice, a trace of urgency and excitement leaks through.
Precisely what I'm here for, sir.
Huh?
We received a warning from the Foundations that Manus Vindictae has infiltrated our armed forces and is attempting to usurp our rightful authority. I am worried this may be true. I do not intend to lie, sir. Germany lies on the verge of total collapse. Both politically and rationally speaking, we have no reason to continue this war. Yet it seems our army command is out of control. They are determined to drive this war to its bitter end, regardless of the misery and death they are causing. And I have reason to believe the Manus are behind it.
I take it Army Command is not aware of your visit then, Herr Kramer?
The observation is sharp, to the point, and quite obviously correct. Perhaps to reassert some authority, the man arches his shoulders back, adopting an almost regal pose.
I represent the majority of the Reichstag, sir, as well as the office of the Imperial Chancellor. We are united now. All we need is some hard evidence. If it can be proven to His Imperial Majesty and to the Reichskanzler that Army Command has been infiltrated by this Manus cult, I am certain we will have the authority to end this.
Totally Manus and not all some ego-driven generals disconnected from reality? Yeah, no, absolutely not. How could you say that? Why would bring that idea to your head?
So, you're asking me to share the results of my investigation to root out the rotten apples in your army?
I am, sir. We will do everything we can to restart the parley once we take control.
His head bows deep and serious, though the sudden winter wind tosses his hair and collar out of place. George looks a lot like my grandpa. Oh no, I am so sorry. To be quite honest, the Prussian generals didn't need much convincing to continue the war. He pulls in a deep breath.
And we're willing to reach a ceasefire on certain conditions. I assure you, I'm not just saying this because of my stance. For the sake of my country and its people, this war must be stopped.
Yeah, this war must be stopped. Trust me, we want to end the war. Under the Veil. This is the same day. This is 6:44 p.m. We're back into the trenches. The bullet spares neither the kind nor the cruel. All are caught in the same tragic fate.
In the first 3 months, I had no idea who I was fighting, or what lay on the other side of the trenches. It was as if there were a black wall standing between us and our enemy. They could attack at any time. I can't sleep. I don't want to die. I don't want to see their faces. I don't want to know what our enemy looks like. And worst of all, I don't know why.
By the time Karen returns to the trenches, the most recent bombardment has already ended. A trench can never really be called calm, but the rattle of machine guns and the crack of rifles is low and fade into the background. The shelling hasn't changed much. A few unique craters to replace the old ones.
Ach so, you're back, Millman. Tell us, where did you take little Franz?
He lies beneath stone, in a silent wood, and marches no more.
Eric grunts out a reply. He is standing with Franz's boots, freshly shined.
Huh. I bet Herr Wille you take the opportunity to keep walking and never come back. Lucky me.
Where is he?
He's dead. I guess you'll call me Herr Hauptmann now.
Oh. Eric casts his eyes to a new crater decorating their trench.
Caught a shell. Just like that.
Eric's face pales and then runs flush red. Throbbing veins straining out along his forehead.
Lucky me. And lucky him. That Schweinhund.
He rushes to Charon, grabbing him by the collar.
Stirbt. Und wem soll ich jetzt meinen verdammten Sold geben? Warum bist du überhaupt zurückgekommen? Wir haben schon genug Geister in diesem verdammten Schützengraben.
Why are you even angry at him? Eric pulls Charon up and tosses him against the trench wall.
Du schlendest hier einfach durch und holst unsere Brüder. Du begräbst sie. Warum? Warum darfst du zurückkehren und sie bleiben tot? Willst du uns verhöhnen?
Charon slumps but does not fall, making no effort to fight against Eric's strength.
Der Tod verspottet nicht. Und er kann auch nicht aufhören, zurückzukehren. Er ist ebenso machtlos wie jeder andere Soldat, seinen Dienst zu erfüllen. Welches Schicksal uns erwartet, bleibt verborgen. Sein verschlungener Pfad zeigt sich erst, wenn wir ihn betreten. Niemand wählt die Stunde, in der der Tod ihn findet.
Scheiße!
A course, flat and empty, and just like that, the fire and fury are gone from him. Soldiers walk by, look away, and continue their work. 100 pairs of eyes, and each of them numb to the chaotic scene.
I just want to keep myself in one piece when my time comes. Better make sure I look good for my funeral, right? Now, off you go.
Sir, there's movement coming from no man's land.
Oh no. The spotter interrupts their standoff, handing Eric a trench periscope.
What?
Eric grabs the scope and crouches up to a nearby parapet.
That's just 2 soldiers. Could it be a trench raid?
I don't think so, Herr Hauptmann. Why would they go over the top in broad daylight? Look, they're waving their arms.
Huh? What are they doing? Wait. Their hands are wrapped in bandages.
Is that a problem?
Eric returns the periscope to the spotter.
Keep your eye on them, soldier. I think I know what's going on.
The living walk over dead men's ground.
Deserters, I'll bet. I heard some soldiers used to shoot their own palms so they could be sent back to the rear. But they reward that kind of cowardice with bullets nowadays.
Do they come seeking death or life?
With all the officers keeping their heads low, maybe they decided they don't want to do the punishing themselves. Just kick these poor bastards out of the trench and tell them to walk till they drop.
All the new memories intertwine in Karen's mind, forming an incomplete but certain thought.
They do not march to us as warriors, but as broken men.
You're right. Pass it down the line. Does anyone here speak French?
Oui, a little. I took some French back in school.
Schnell, schnell! Say something.
Ja, Herr Hauptmann.
The spotter presses his head against the sandbags, trying to project his voice through the firing slit.
Hey, toi, là-bas. Lâchez vos armes et venez ici.
He's trying his best. Oh, they got shot. They were shot.
Verdammt, who the hell shot him?
Voices carry from around the trench line.
What are you waiting for, soldier?
Oh, it's Mayor Brown. The mayor's face is ashen and stiff.
I killed him.
Rudolph stammers out the words, lying propped up against a sandbag, wisps of grey smoke lingering out from his shaking rifle. His glasses are thick as a church window, and still he's the best marksman in the company.
The other bastard's still standing. Are you blind?
But, Herr Major, he surrendered. He dropped his weapon.
War crimes!
It's a trap, you idiot. They have a bomb or some kind of infectious disease. Do you want to keep him, soldier? You going to share your rations with him?
Herr Major, we're supposed to accept all prisoners. There are camps to send them to, or even the safe zone.
He pulls his pistol and points it at the marksman's chest.
That was an order, soldier. You are to shoot that foreign devil, or I'll send you out to test if their snipers are as spineless as you are.
I...
Major.
Rasping voices ripple down the trench as bodies make way for a figure moving like a charge in slow motion. Mayor Brown turns towards the sound.
Carl, what took you so long? Don't you know I could have you shot for dereliction of duty?
Punish the guilty then. But the man that stands alone is innocent. Spare him.
There are no war crimes here since the Geneva Situation hasn't been written. It's true! It's true! That came after World War I. The statement is stunning in its sharpness. Defiance is not a trait Mayor Brown has come to expect from him.
You are not entitled to challenge my authority, Sergeant.
His war is over. His blood should not water these fields.
Feigling.
And he's not even Canadian. Mayor Brown strides forward in a single Mayor Brown strides forward in a single step, boots thudding against the trench's wooden planks.
You're just like those foreigners, poisoning the hearts of our youth with feckless sentimentality. Your weakness, this fatalism, is a plague spreading through our ranks. That man over there is a threat to our fatherland, yet you plead for his life.
A single unblinking stare sweeps over the gathered soldiers, cowing each man into silence.
I won't let this cowardice ruin our nation. We will keep fighting until no man alive stands against us. Only through their blood and our tireless sacrifice will we grow fearless and retrieve the glory of our birthright.
Okay, the glory of our birthright, okay. There were still rules around war, especially around the treatment of non-combatants and surrendering men. Oh, that makes sense.
There is no glory for the dead, Eberhard. Only suffering, guilt, and regret for those that remain.
Their KCCO.
No courage is found in the blood of the innocent. Only stains that can never be washed out.
Yo, this man just keeps dropping fire quote after fire quote. Let me save this one also. Is the guy that's still boating the underworld? Yeah. Bro, it's just a ghost spitting bars. Real.
I remember you. Major Braun, my old friend, would never say these things. What lies were whispered in your ears by Manus Vindicte?
Shut up! That's slander! Who told you that?
I do not slander you, Herr Major.
Explain yourself! Explain all of this!
The man roars, and for a second time, Karen is slammed against the trench wall.
Lügen! Manus Vindicte! Was soll das heißen?
These are not your eyes.
Transporter!
But this man's fire does not temper. It bursts. Karen reacts too slowly to evade the pistol as it is smashed across his head. Mayor Brown's eyes are fixed on the pistol in his hand. Anger replaced with shock. Karen, now wounded, raises his hand to meet his bowed head. Beneath the curtain, something seems to crack. Oh no.
Raise your head, Sergeant.
Eberhard.
Do not call me that. I am your superior officer. Verdammt, obey my orders.
It should not have been this way.
He raises his head. The movement is heavy and labored. A hollow and foreboding presence seems to fill the trench around them. Okay.
Gott.
Im Himmel.
This is not a sight fit for the living, Eberhard. But perhaps you must be reminded.
No, your face. Cover it now.
Do you remember the fear as bombs exploded by our sides? The pain when our brothers moaned out their last breaths? Have you forgotten? Or have you only hardened your heart?
This war is... Sacrifice is necessary for a nation to make progress. Every soldier who has died for the fatherland should feel honored for their sacrifice. You should have been honored, Paul.
Jetzt sprechen wir nicht von Opfer. Der Tod ist keine Ehre. Er kennt kein Ritual, keine Tugend. Er ist Leere und nichts. Der Krieg hat uns den Tod zu sehr zur Gewohnheit gemacht. Du, Eberhard, du hast den Respekt vor dem Leben verloren. Ganz gleich wie dieser Krieg endet. Wir haben bereits verloren.
Ich bin dein Vorgesetzter. Du willst mich töten? Dann tu es.
Der Tod wird dich nicht retten, mein Freund. Ich hoffe, dass du dich selbst retten kannst.
Okay. Zero space, the literal face of death. I don't know, maybe? This could easily be resolved by showing Brown up above the trench walls. Real. The other soldiers huddled to the side. Major Brown collapsed to the ground. His eyes swirl and then go blank, looking up and nowhere at the same time. His face is bone white and stiff as a corpse. Karen kneels over him and closes his eyes, a motion all too familiar to those watching.
Scheiße. What the hell just happened?
Rudolph peeks out from the crowd, managing a question both timid and brave.
Is Major Braun dead? Caron, you didn't...
Did you?
Karen stands, deliberately facing away from the crowd, replacing his mask and hood with careful precision.
He will live. We will leave here together. You have command, Erich. Make the right choices. I don't want you to see what lies beneath. Please, look away.
Words bulge at the edge of Eric's lips, but he swallows them back. All others stand stunned and silent as Karen departs with Major Brown in tow.
All right. Someone grab that deserter. I'll search him. Show's over. Move it, soldiers. That poor sap is still waiting. Ausführung.
Sheesh! That just happened. Oh, is that Mr. Narrator?
Look at these boys. They left home with puffed chests and confident smiles on their faces, thinking they'd go to the front, pull a few triggers, kill a few enemies, and come back as heroes. But when their feet hit the soil, they turned pacifist, it seems, wounding their own hands rather than their enemies. Their mothers should have begged them to stay, not waved their handkerchiefs to see them off.
They had no choice.
Really? You think death is the only option? What could possibly be the point in that? Don't tell me you believe there's glory in dying on the battlefield. The thought makes me sick. Look there, at the lifeless body laid flat in the mud. He couldn't even muster the courage to flee, so he bribed a fellow soldier, a man he barely knew, with 3 cigarettes to surrender with him. He died, killed in a moment of pure senseless hatred, and the other lived, saved by a flicker of mercy.
Damn.
Where should his mother aim her grief? At the officer who changed his mind just a moment too late? The officer will be pardoned. They'll say he, too, was a victim of this endless, miserable cycle of hatred. So tell me, please tell me, to whom this rage should go, and I will take this kitchen knife and plunge it into their heart.
Damn. That hit. That hit mostly because when you read the title of it, it's called A Mother's Rage. Sheesh. do you want, baby? Get out! Ugh. Reggie! Ugh. One of the saddest aspects of the First World War is there isn't really anyone to blame. There were lots of people who made choices that were understandable given the flawed assumptions they held. Yeah. Death of the Young. Oh, lovely. Looking forward to reading that after reading this after that. This next day, 7 a.m. This is back at the graveyard, apparently. Death of the Young. Both life and death are equally significant. Let's fucking go. Sobbing.
Don't worry so much, Paul. We'll find glory on the battlefield. No man can stop us as long as we stick together. Come on, let's join the war and prove ourselves to Herr Mühlenberger. Think how proud your parents will be. Their son, a war hero. Abraham! Mutter! Wer Dietrich! He and Becker are dead. Grab that gun. We need to go. Move!
Damn, the literal war flashbacks.
Do you think we'll win, Paul?
I don't know, mein Freund. I think I just want to go home.
Dietrich, Becker, Elven. What did they die for if we just give up? Hang in there, Paul. The only way to make their sacrifice count is to win. We promised we'd go home together. Paul! Paul!
Major, the past is in the past. You can't change anything by letting yourself be overcome by sorrow. Don't forget that victory is the only thing that matters, and we can give it to you.
Give it to me? How?
I'll make you a true hero. One without fear or hesitation.
Suspicious. Smoke and blood fade into the distance. Everhard lies on a wooden board, dragged by some unseen force. He swallows air like a drowning man, and immediately the foul stench of decay fills his lungs. The dragging stops.
You're awake.
Paul?
But the man behind the mask says nothing. He only offers a hand.
My head hurts.
Everhard struggles to adjust to his surroundings, taking a long time to find focus.
Where are you taking me?
Monpe, the Foundation may have some cure for the spell you have fallen under.
No. No.
Still days after the ordeal, he can only mutter in denial. He looks around, searching for something to brace against, eventually finding the ground. He takes off his hat and scratches at his straw-like golden hair.
Gott im Himmel. What did I do?
He still can't find his breath. each gasp of air only making the choking sensation worse.
That deserter. I ordered Rudolph to pull the trigger, but I was the one who killed him.
The other lives. Eri saw to that.
He wasn't the only one. So many have died. And I was the one that sent them to their death.
Eberhard lowers his head, holding his gaze at a small patch of soil beneath him. Karen watches him, adjusting his dark cloak.
Do you remember, Paul? There was a poem, like Goethe, no, Schiller, maybe. Ah, those days at school feel like a fairy tale now. Herr Mühlenberger asked you and Dietrich to write it out on the blackboard. You two didn't even know where to start. I remember, I thought he was going to snap you both in two. Just a few months later, we were here. Dietrich died that very first day. Do you remember how we cried that night? We thought it would be the saddest day of our lives. We ran out of tears before anything else.
Damn.
Mir ist kalt, Paul.
Die Angst kehrt zurück. Halte sie fest. Sie wird dich wärmen.
Eberhard clenches his teeth and braces himself.
This is the place you found, isn't it? Where Franz was buried.
He lies below us.
There are so many graves. But I am still alive. Why, Paul? Why am I not lying among them?
Warm your soul in the PTSD, uh-huh.
The living speak of luck. The rest are silent.
The answer doesn't satisfy, but the lone survivor cannot find a new question. After a long silence, he speaks again.
I wish I could forget it all now. If I didn't know what happened, I wouldn't... No. No, it's not right for me to ask that.
Hey, baguettes!
But I'm still alive. Is there anything I can do for them?
That isn't a question for the dead. I can't tell you what to do, Eberhard.
Eberhard reaches into his coat pocket, but finds it empty. He stifles a helpless grunt.
You mentioned Manus Vindicte.
You remember?
What about the Foundation? You talked to them too, right? Do you really think they can stop this war?
They pursue peace, but it cannot be found by their efforts alone.
He turns from the hill to the woods. Through the thicket and further lies the town of Montpellier. Eberhard closes his eyes and waits for his thoughts to settle.
Come on. Let's go see Montpellier again. I was about to pay a visit to Herr Mühlenberger when someone from Army Command said the colonel wanted to see me. I was taken to a meeting room with many other officers. I recognized them. I knew many had just been promoted like me.
Oh, is he giving information actually?
Colonel Hirschfelder showed up to give us a speech. Yeah.
The same colonel who was assassinated after the parley. The time has come when our nation calls for heroes, he said. With our foremost goal to create a prosperous new world for our children. We have fought valiantly, and now the war turns in our favor. We stand but one step away from total victory, yet it is at this very moment that our soldiers have lost their courage. They waste their time looting every barn, cellar, and shed in search of treasure, and drink to numb their fears, delaying our operations. Their greed and cowardice have spread through our army like a malignant tumor. Fortunately, we have found a cure.
Ah yes, a cure.
An organization that believes in the promise of our victory has provided us with an extraordinary development. That's all I remember. I don't have a mind for technology, but it just washed the fear off me. Thinking about it now, we must have been like lab rats to them. As soon as they finished their ritual, we became so sure of our victory that we began yelling and singing as one. We were just fresh-faced boys again, thirsty for all we'd forgotten.
Ooh. The hiss of static echoes through the spacious room, then fades.
I think that's enough for now. That was a recording from a German major we encountered in Montpellier. I intend to submit a report with full details, including his entire statement and an explanation for our inquiries.
The head of the frontline investigation quiets, awaiting further instructions from the decision makers at the rear.
Manus Vindicta is moving quicker than any of us could have imagined.
But none of this makes sense.
Petra has returned from the front, still shaken from the assassination attempt.
If they came to this era at the same time as we did, how could they have already infiltrated the military higher-ups in such a short time?
We've already theorized that Arcana may now possess the power to rewrite history. Which means going forward, any records from history as we once knew it will be unreliable for estimating their strength.
Yippee! Petra falls into heavy silence.
Pedra, what were the other representatives' opinions concerning Manus Vindicta?
They all denied its existence.
Uh-huh.
I see. It seems as though we're left with no other option but to change policies.
No, we can't resort to such radical measures.
The Dove's representative states his position in advance.
The Foundation risks alienating any potential allies if we act too aggressively now. This war will not be the end of our fight. We will need to rely on their cooperation in the future. And that requires trust and a sense of security.
On the subject of governments, I have some news to report.
Cryos' voice resurfaces in the conference hall.
A man of the Interfactional Committee paid a secret visit to Montpellier, hoping to obtain intel about the Manus.
A secret visit?
As a fellow politician, Pedro immediately grasps the true intent behind their visit.
What did they say? Do they intend to use our intel against the heads of their army command?
You've guessed it. If their government manages to rein in the army, it'll be much easier to reach a ceasefire.
But if anyone were to find out, we might be accused of interfering in their internal affairs. Have you considered that, Cryos?
Officially, the Foundation never made any contact with their government. All I did was have a candid conversation with a man about my concerns for his people.
I see how it is. He stresses one key detail.
At any rate, they haven't any reason to expose their cooperation with us.
There are simply too many uncertainties to consider.
The politician, accustomed to checks and balances, catches the implication of a factional dispute.
History will only be restored to its rightful track if the peaceful factions on each side can rise to power and stop this war. This has been our goal from the beginning. It doesn't matter which era we end up in. We always benefit from a political climate that is friendly to the Foundation. That's undeniable. What do you think, Pedro?
He removes his glasses and rubs his eyes.
I might be able to persuade some of the other committee members to support this proposal. If we're certain of this course of action, then we'll have to provide intel to those seeking peace, in all governments involved.
Good. No faction should put their own goals above those of the Foundation's. We'll need more to verify that Major's statement. Send investigators to search other regions and report everything they see. Creus, continue your investigation. Follow every possible lead.
Understood. We'll dig up whatever they have buried.
Damn. I think I'm gonna read one more because it's still early, but I am like extremely EP. Unless this one kind of explodes and explodes me wide awake, but we shall see. This is same day, October 21st, 10:24 AM. Paths crossed. Why is it so dark? Whispers of movement lost beneath the clamor of calamity. It do be that kind of day, yeah, right? It's like, oh, I'm EP, oh, I could be in bed, warm. One more for the road to bed, exactly. Either one or two more, depending on how long this one is. Depths of the forest. Night falls, and creatures stir. Not far away, there is another shadow hiding in the forest. Under the cover of night, perhaps he will be taken for a withered tree trunk. But gargoyles belong to the night. They recognize one another with ease in the dimness.
Un homme est proclamé coupable, et pour cela condamné à mort, près même de la justice d'un procès. Son exécution est survenue telle en vent, le réduisant au silence avant qu'il ait pu prononcer un mot de repentir. Et c'est cela que tu appelles la justice?
C'est cela que tu appelles la justice. Sheesh!
Leave me be, Ladislas.
She shrugs the heavy question off.
Hast thou reflected on thine actions? Meeting eye for eye and tooth for tooth. Is it justice or vengeance still?
You think so little of me, that I would call it justice, even were it not so. Blame me then, cousin. Damn and condemn me. I care not.
Never would I damn thee, cousin. For it is thy soul for which I am most concerned. I fear it doth wither with every act of malice. Hark and listen well. Dost thou forget the nature of our unholy ancestry? We are the kin of demons. 1,000 years hence, and their malevolence yet floweth thickened in our veins. And their whispers pricketh still our ears in the silence.
Why do you talk like that?
Then answer me this question, dear cousin. You stand before the scales of a balance. On one pan, the lives of 10 men. And on the other, 100. If you had the power to shift its weight to save the money, would you?
A question that is heavy-laced with blasphemies. Hast thou already bent thine ear to the devil's lies?
Answer me, cousin. Elsewise, there is nothing more that needs to be said.
Ladislas furrows his brow and lowers his head. lips motioning the words of a prayer.
Silence? Are you truly so naive? The scales are laying far heavier for those in the throes of war. Yet you have not even the courage to answer a simple question. I'm afraid you have mistaken your weakness for virtue.
Damn!
Go back to the monastery, Ladislas. This is war. Red in tooth and claw. And your heart proves too quick to kindle.
Ladislas vanishes into the dark with a sigh, his form melting into the night. The gargoyle soldier leans against a tree for a brief rest. In the crook of its branches, she begins to slowly turn to stone.
You are again at odds, it seems.
The voices? A voice rings in her ears. It speaks without a source, coming from neither place nor person.
It was not a battle, I thought.
Our cousin is more learned than either of we two, but he lacks in courage compared to thee, most daring of us all.
I do not deny his learnedness, but there are neither letters nor prose that might aid my mission.
Thou burnest too short a wick, and the flames of perdition rise to meet thee. I fear for thee, Marie, that thou go forth to a battle that will consume thee, whether in defeat or in triumph. Marcel, Antoine, and Yvonne, they once promised to return as thou didst. Yet they fell all the same, each after the last. Yvonne was taken before she had even tasted battle.
Let remorse consume me if it must. But God willing, I will see the end of this war first. Ere then, the fear of regret will not stay me. Not now. And perhaps, on that day when peace finally comes, he will return to us.
The voice vanishes in the night's breeze. She will not hear it again this night. She shakes off the scales of a stone and resumes the march toward her next lead. Paravian lays out a local strategic map over the table. Cryos picks up a handful of bullets, placing the fears on Montpay.
Major Brown was able to recall some of the locations that may have been used by the Manus. His coordinates aren't what anyone would call precise, so we'd best start searching ASAP. Chester, you'll take the forest. Casper will be expecting you on the edge.
One bullet stands upright on a spot marked as forest.
On it.
Camilla, Lee, you'll search from here and move along the river.
We'll get it done, sir.
Each new order is marked by another round placed upright on the table.
Charles, Amanda, you're on Hill 299. You'll need to cross no man's land to get there. Make sure you establish your identity with both sides in advance to avoid friendly fire.
Understood.
The crowded room empties order by order, bullet by bullet, until only the last round remains.
Paravian.
Yes, sir.
I want you on this village. Take Marsha with you. She's a skilled combatant as well as a medic. You can count on each other.
Oh, it's from showing the map from underneath, like it was a glass.
Yes, sir.
Paravian exits, leaving one person remaining without orders. The young soldier locks eyes with her superior, an unspoken relief written on her face.
So, does that mean I'll remain on standby in Montpay?
Is it guard girl?
Yes. I need someone coordinating the defense of this town should the Manus attack.
She has a name now.
Oh.
Relief turns into dread. Abandoned village. Is it the same guy as before? I don't know. I hope so.
I believe so. Let's get on with it.
The village around them still carries the signs of lush wilderness and gentle fields. A place of abundance and safety once.
Watch my 6.
The two draw weapons and enter from the side. The investigators are not stopped in any way, and if they hadn't been instructed to do so, they would have just treated this place as another forgotten remnant of better days.
This place is empty. It's heartbreaking to see it so quiet.
We're ahead of schedule. Let's start by checking the houses one by one.
Good. Find anything?
Only some letters I can't read. I guess they didn't have time to post them before they left.
There were some small arms in the basement. All of them older models and rusty. The ammo was damp.
Marsha holds her gaze on an empty warehouse.
This place had to have been looted more than a few times. The only valuables left are the ones too heavy to move.
So basically there's nothing here. What do the Manus want it for?
She shakes her head in frustration.
I was rushed through the investigator training before being sent to Monetizing. It's possible I missed something.
The young man tries to console her, but his smile is stiff.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. Mr. Creus always says training is no match for experience. Blackbird is a prime example. I mean, Meryl. You met her back in Monetizing. She's been through all the training the Foundation could throw at her, but she still isn't ready for the battlefield. I probably shouldn't say, but she nearly went mental during the Antarctic operation.
It is her!
The battlefield is crueler than ordinary people can imagine. A few weeks of military training just isn't enough.
Paravian follows the topic and broaches a question he's long been holding back.
So, what's your deal? I know you came from some order with special arcane training. You can freeze your fear and pain, emotional stuff during battle until you feel safe. I only skimmed through the briefing. Is that right?
It's more complicated than that. But I'm not sure I'd like to get into it now.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No need to apologize. Just... do you think we missed anything?
Well, let's take a minute. What could they even possibly hide here? Arms? Chemical weapons? Secret files? Or gear smuggled back from the future?
What's there? Who's there? Sniper!
I don't know much about Manus and Dictate or the future.
There's a sudden ear-splitting pop, followed by a thundering explosion as rocks spatter across her armor.
Incoming!
Armored vehicle, 200 meters northwest of the village. Take cover!
Armor vehicle? I forgot I had named this team Hydrogen Bomb. I mean, only hydrogen because I can't fit the entire thing, but we know what it's meant to represent. Why is that car leaking? That can't be good.
It's been proven safe.
Enemy rear, I found my target.
Would you care to lie down?
Of course. Icarus, eyes on the target.
It's full of goop! Oh, the soldiers also have masks.
We need a higher caliber weapon.
They put extra hours in it to make up for not changing it for the past 3 years, I see.
You retreat. At least one of us needs to make it back to report this. On my signal. You run, I'll cover you.
Deafening gunshot.
Incoming!
Target square confirmed. Applied. I'll show you. Barrage. I will be watching you. Death comes for us all.
Wait, that wasn't enemy fire.
Thank you, Sentinel.
There's a breach in the armor. See? It's slowing down.
This may be our only chance, Masha.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry. It's been proven safe. I found my target. I'll show you. Don't be afraid. I never miss.
Oh yeah.
Off my mirror. Appliement of truth. Enemy reaction predicted. Target square confirmed. Would you care to lie down? We have taken
Our cars always look kind of weird, each in their own special way. Some are built weird.
as promised.
Some leak goop. Listen to the narrator first, though.
I'm afraid I only have turnip stew to serve you. I will add a few sausage scraps to your bowl, however.
The last turnip stew.
Here. Now go. It's best you leave before another battle breaks out.
Already?
Is there something else you want from me? You know what? Since you're so fond of visiting, take the chair you're sitting on. Even through the coldest winters, that chair was spared the fire. Perhaps it was meant for you. Right. Since you insist on staying, I will go to the market and see what I can find. Sit here for a while longer if you like. Prepare for a lifelong stay, even. With any luck, this place will become your grave by the time the next farce ends.
Alright, no need to go that far. But yeah, we still have a lot to go. But we made progress. We made progress today. We made progress, I'd say. Oh hey, you're there already. If I weren't so EP, I could probably go for another little while, but... EP! I am also EP. So let's get back here for a moment. War! Don't you guys love war? And all its horrors? War never changes. I love these horrors that are fully within my comprehension, but only just. Yeah. I'm like, yes. War, PTSD, the horrors. You love to see it. It scrapes the edges of my imagination. But like, I wish I weren't so EP so I could read a little more. Because I do want to see where it goes. Like the characters are also interesting, I feel. Like between Sentinel, Caron and Marsha. And Caron just can't stop dropping bars. I don't know how he does it. Sentinel also has some excellent lines. It's just a very quotable chapter so far. But yeah, the conspiracies and all that. That's why I rather stop, because I'm like, I could keep going, but you know, the moment they start talking about like conspiracies and stuff and politics, if I'm too EP, everything just flies right over my head, and then I'm gonna be super confused. So I'm like, okay, no, let's stop here so I don't miss like half of the plot. And that note where they speak like they were written by Shakespeare, yeah. Also, bed is warm and comfy. It is time for Amimir. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'll make the schedule at this point. I'm gonna be streaming Girls Frontline on Saturday, probably at like 10 a.m. And probably sleeping on Sunday. We shall see. It is Thursday, yeah, and I only have like one more stream planned. So, what's the point? Might as well just move on to next week. Yeah, might as well just get the next week's schedule ready. The event in Traverse 1999 is fun, it's cute, it's spooky, they give a lot of extra skills love to the models, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I gotta read it. I've been too busy reading Katha's career. You don't know, I'm assuming. But I gotta read the reverse event. That one seemed really fun. As I said at the beginning, I wish I could have read it on a stream, because it did look very fun. But gotta catch up on the story. And I mean, the story stays there and the event is limited, but between the two things, I'd rather catch up on the story before more story drops, you know? I'll just do the event by myself. So yeah, so next week we'll be doing more reverse story. Hopefully I won't be too tired and I'll be able to finish next week to then move on to other things. I wanted to do more Silent Hill F routes, but maybe play another game first. I do owe you guys Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. Though I need to finish 13 Sentinels first too also. I mean, those two can kind of be... Actually, I might go back to 13 Sentinels. Because I'm gonna be traveling in January, so I don't want to start anything new. Might as well just keep up with 13 Sentinels. See if we can finish it. Many games on the list, indeed. But yeah, for now it is EP time. So thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you have a good night or a good rest of your day, depending on your time zones. We're just only 5:13 if I remember. Let's go. It's one of those games that I'm like, are we progressing in the story? Like, how far are we to the end? I don't know. Things just keep happening. It's been really interesting. So looking forward to getting back to that. But yes, I was saying, have a good night or a nice rest of your day. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.